Guys, today we're here on Trickster's account. We've been on his account before. We've done summons before, but this time it's special. This time it is to This time, I didn't know I couldn't say that word. This time it's to commemorate. Wow, it's so hard. This time it's to commemorate his giving birth to his second baby. Okay, we're done with that sentence. Let's start the summons. Oh, it's the hardest word in the English language. No, it's not. It really isn't. Okay, so what do we have? We got lots of stuff. What is he hoping for from this lovely summon session to commemorate, or whatever I was trying to say before, his the birth of his second baby. May not be as juicy as the other summons. Really? There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff, man. This one's kind of special. Right, I already said that part. We summon baby, you summon Nat 5. What? We don't get any Nat 5s. That would be terrible if we don't get Nat 5s. Well, as long as the baby's fine, I guess that's the important part. Summon everything except for choose Nat 5 event. Feed a dupe for blessing if you think it's worth building. Oh, except if you. I was like, what? Except if you think it's worth building. Full authority. Okay. Enjoy all the full-length videos you're uploading. All those rants, random topics gives me a smile whenever I'm at the office. We'll give you support in whatever things you're planning to do in the future. Only if they're fun and good. That's the point, though, is that oh, we're getting lightning now. Okay. Oh, never mind. It's almost as if it wasn't lightning at all. The point is, I'm trying to make videos that are fun for you guys. Not fun for me. If I was trying to make videos that was fun for me, I'd be like, gonna play Super Mario. And people be like, why do you need to do that? No one cares. Lols. Oh! Off to a quick start. I should have just chose, right? Because you know he's gonna have. Oh, maybe he doesn't have. Hold on. He does not have the water chimera. Decisions. Water chimera is pretty good, but we're gonna go with the newer unit, right? Not too many people like, oh, the water chimera is like the most wanted thing on my wish list. There's other things that that you can use instead of the water chimera, right? Poseidon. Oh, does he have? Maybe he doesn't have Poseidon. I'm like, oh, well, okay. Although there are people that are using the water chimera. Water chimera can be a good unit to use with Gani Hathor. You gotta work on the timing with the skill 3, right? But usually with Gani Hathor, I've mentioned this before. I don't know why I'm mentioning it again. But usually with Gani Hathor, you have to fight against... Why did I keep that one out? Fighting against a lot of water and fire units that have passives, so generally water damage dealers are strong there. So you see some Barbaras being run there. You see some... Why do I keep forgetting the Miles? Miles being run there. You know, those monsters that I forget the name of. We should summon all those unknown scrolls. I really thought that video was going to be like funny, but so many people were offended by it. It's the internet. It's 2022. Of course people are going to be offended by it. The joke was supposed to be that I was torturing myself by summoning 15,000 or whatever, some crazy amount of unknown scrolls. Nobody thought it was funny. So, what else? What are they missing that would be good if we got for them? Oh, they have no Rika. They have no Laika. They have no Sekhmet, Daphnis. He's got a lot of stuff though. No Shogun. No John. I mean, there's a couple other things too. No water robo. Not that he really needs a water robo. No Varad. He does have Poseidon, though. No Mo Long. No More. No Samoth. Samoth would be great. Bolver could be great. Miles Nana would be fantastic. Okay. Borg9. Also a solid one. For, like, interserver. Not everyone does interserver. Tiana! Feng Yan, Ethna, Diana, Odin. Okay. Oliver. Shungpung. Okay. We're seeing some that we definitely... Okay, so we know what we're hoping for. We know what we're hoping for from summons. Summons. I have, like, trauma from the word summons. From doing so many videos, opening so many scrolls over so many years. I'm sure Alan Gron has a summon trauma too. Oh my goodness. You know what I want to do? If I say this, some people are going to hold me to it, and they're going to be like, oh, you have to do that because you said you were going to do it. I'm like, I didn't say I was going to necessarily do it. It's a lot of work. I'm not against the work. It's just a lot of stuff for a video that might wind up hurting the channel. That will most likely wind up, maybe it won't. You never know. The IKEA video did well, right? Talk about vlogs now. The vlogs. Lols. Oh, Sabrina. What was I saying? Oh, I want to, like, go to New York, right? Since I'm up north now. I want to go to New York and, like, go hang out and have a fun adventure day there. But there's going to be a lot of work. It's going to be a lot of recording and then, I mean, of course, travel, right? Travel, filming, editing to make it fun, which I'm not against editing. We think you are against editing. You don't edit anything ever. Technically, I do edit these things. However, it's just very, very, very simple editing because, you know, doing things yourself and trying to make sure that you get at least one video out every day. You can't go crazy with it because, I mean, for some of these videos, you could go crazy with the editing and be like editing for 10 hours, make it like really good. Like YDCB does that. YDCB / whoever he has editing for him. I don't know what the situation he has with, if he's editing his stuff right now or if someone else is editing his stuff right now. It's flip-flop back and forth in the past. That's why I say that. But like that stuff can take quite a while because he puts a lot of effort into that. But yeah. I don't remember what I was saying. I was saying something. But yeah, like editing those vlog stuff can be very time consuming. Is usually very time consuming. So that's kind of the thing about YouTube is like I always want to make. Oh, we got him anyway. We got him anyway. Congratulations. We chose right. They're like, we're gonna get the water chimera either way. I always want to make like really good videos that are like very heavily edited. I have done videos that are very heavily edited and take a lot of work. Usually they're very unprofitable. I know it's terrible to say that terrible word on YouTube. People are like, oh, it doesn't always have to be it doesn't always have to be profitable, but like doing those all the time, like if you're losing a couple $100 a video or like hours of work of video and then it also does bad with the analytics, like you lose a lot. You potentially could lose a lot. So yeah, that's one of the downsides. I don't think I made enough sense there, as usual. But, like for example, I was doing edited Genshin videos. It wasn't like any crazy editing, but it was some editing. And if a lot of people didn't click on the video and enjoy the video and subscribe and we got invested. We're getting some stuff. But if the video doesn't do well, then that's just a complete waste. The food videos, like, people enjoy the editing, of course, but if it doesn't translate to clicks and then ad views, then it can't even... It could wind up hurting the channel if people don't click and watch. And, like, as far as, like, analytics and placement. And they could also just be a waste of time and energy. So I would love for it to be a situation where the more effort you put in, the more you get out of it. But unfortunately, the reality is that YouTube really isn't like that, which is crazy. It's crazy that YouTube is not like that, but YouTube is not like that. You don't get out of it what you put into it. Some people do. Depends on the... Oh my god, we're getting a lot of stuff. That's good though, right? That's good. That's good. We might feed for blessing. Shall we feed for blessings later, or shall we feed for blessings now? We could feed for blessings later. He does have transcendence. I kind of want to just keep summoning. If we're just gonna keep getting good RNG, we got the time gate go. Oh no, we got to keep it out. We got to keep it out. If we got the time gate going on, maybe just keep opening scrolls. I'm just saying, maybe keep opening scrolls. So, like, that's the terrible thing is reaction videos and reaction channels tend to be very profitable. I think Mr. Beast even said this. He was like his videos, his big videos that everyone knows him for, like, oh, you know, $10,000, whoever leaves the circle last gets to fart on my mom and wins $10,000 or something like that. I don't know. It's probably one of them has something to do with farting on someone's mom. But he even said, like, there's a lot of those videos that he loses money on. Like, if you go into interviews, he will say, like, there's a lot of those videos that he... Is that a... I'm lying. A lot of those videos that he loses money on. But the reaction channel is very profitable. Because there's no, like, he doesn't have to set anything up or anything. The Minecraft, the gaming channel with that stuff, there's no sets to build for that. It's like... Sometimes he has these little competitions where he's like, oh, Minecraft Brawl, and whoever wins gets $10,000 or whatever, right? So, and a lot of times he has sponsors on those videos as well, so they can be profitable because he has no sets to build. He has no, like, it's just a little bit of editing. Well, not a little, it's still editing that has to be done. So they have to, I mean, they have editors in-house. But, like, that is still profitable, especially with the sponsors. But those reaction videos are the most profitable things that he does because just them reacting to things. There's nothing to spend. So unfortunately, that kind of very lazy. I'm not saying Mr. Beast's lazy. I actually think he's very smart and he's very motivated. I think a lot of people can learn from him, just his mindset alone. But yeah, but unfortunately, stuff like that on YouTube gets rewarded for laziness of just like reacting to crazy things. Like, oh my goodness, crazy things. It costs no money to produce the video. So you're guaranteed to profit either way. And I mean, unless the editing, like if you edit it yourself. If you have other people edit it for you, then you have to make sure you make at least as much as the editor costs. So, but if it's sponsored, you don't have to worry about it. You're like, well, even if it gets no views, it's sponsored. So the sponsor probably not gonna like if it gets no views, but you know that's a different problem. Yeah. I don't know how I just wind up coming back to talking about YouTube and profitability and all that stuff. Lols. I just think about it because I'm like, there's so much other stuff that I want to do. Really, there is so much good stuff, good content, fun things that I want to do, except that I always feel like I am constricted and constrained, restrained. I'm not good with words today, guys, clearly. By time and money. Needing it to be, you know, knowing that there's bills to pay at the end of every month, that you have to pay bills. And also knowing that my standards are that I have to get a video out every day. So if a video takes 3 days to make, I mean, YDCB has no problem doing like a video every 3 days, right? Or a video every 5 days, especially nowadays. He used to want to do more, or he used to actually do more, but let's feed. Let's see, actually, let's see if these things are new. What do we get? So he already had a Praha, because it's right there. And then what was the other one that we got? Bastet. Is Bastet here? Bastet cannot be new. Yeah, there we go. Showing all the runes. All the runes. Okay, so I don't think that we're going to need to keep a second Praha. We're going to feed. He said I had, hold on, full authority. Feed a dupe for a blessing, except if you think it's worth building. I think a second Bastet could be worth building. Oh, what am I doing with that? Let's go feed. Oh crap! I locked it because I'm dumb. I locked it because I'm dumb. I'm just gonna do reactions. That's all I'm gonna do. Like reactions to other things. Everything. Let's do reactions to. I bet. I would hate myself. I would genuinely hate myself on the inside. But I'm curious if I just had a channel where I reacted to animal videos. Like puppy dogs running around chasing their tail. It'd probably be profitable. It'd probably be like the second most successful channel. It'd probably be the first most successful channel. And then I would look at myself and I would say, oh God, what did I do? I'm the worst. I'm the bottom barrel of YouTube. As if I wasn't already the bottom barrel of YouTube. Okay. He says about the summon videos, lols. Alright, let's get this blessing. Well, I have to say it like that, I don't know. And if we get 3 more blessings, we get a double trouble, a 2-for-1 blessing. 2-for-1 feed crystals for 2 blessings. I think about that too much. I mean, when it's your job, you have to think about that, right? When it's your job, you have to. I kind of want a Ganny Hathor stuff this season. I don't know. I say that, then I'm gonna be like, no, I don't want to. I changed my mind. This one feels like. Ooh, Fire Totemist, Fire Hell Lady. Wow. He's getting good. I mean, he's getting a lot of stuff. He has both of them. He has both of them. Let's check. We go here. We go. Which one is this? Why do I not like to title these things? Okay. Fire Hell Lady. What do people think about her? Feed for blessing. Okay. I was thinking if enough people thought she was gonna be nice for Siege for a second one, but no. He does have her, right? He didn't, because some people, yeah. There we go. Although I think she would have been better back a couple years ago to have 2 of those. 170. I'll get that double blessing situation one of these days. You know it's gonna happen, right? You know it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna do reaction channels. Honestly, I did the math. I did I mean, I always do the math. I always do the numbers. I always crunch the numbers and do the analytics and all that stuff. Do the analytics. Review the analytics. Yeah, I did the numbers and I was like, if I do a lot of reaction videos, I could make these other channels profitable. I'm like, oh God, don't tell me I have to do that. Oh jeez. Profitable enough to like take those funds and turn it into actually making super fun, super good videos, like very premium videos. When I say premium videos, I just mean like regular videos. You know what I mean? Regular YouTube videos. It would help if the sponsorships didn't dry up. But you know, that's my mouth that gets in the way. I'm very difficult to work with, and I'm very stubborn, and that's on me. Let's put these in, because I say my opinions, and sometimes they're not what advertisers would like me to say, and I just say them anyway. So, and then I piss off ComToUs, and my management works with ComToUs. So, surprising there for me to not get any new sponsorships for a year. Because when you piss off a $2 billion company, they pull strings and they say, let's make him suffer. There's a lot of stuff that I just keep to myself. We're still getting stuff! Wait a second. Tyrannus might be new. I'm just surprised we're getting stuff in general. I know how to... Yeah, Tyrannus. Oh, Wind Demon is new too! Oh. Both of those are new. Wait, does he do RTA? I'ma go with no. Oh, wait, he does. Oh, he just... Wait, what? Oh, he's fighting his friend. That's what that is. I'm like, why is he using Orochi? What? Okay, so he likes bruisers. Right. But he doesn't, looks like he doesn't do much RTA. Does he do Guild Siege stuff? We gotta go. Come on. No. I don't know why I looked at that. Did he put anything that he's specifically looking for? This is more meta currently. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I am. It's more meta. So, I'm making the executive decision to choose the meta thing. Because Tyrannus is just too easily countered by a bunch of stuff now. I think the people that do the RTA and the arena, PvP stuff, they would be like, yep, you chose right. But casual players still like Tyrannus more. So, yeah. Man, Shungpung just made Shungpung Oki just made him a non-issue. That was the death of Tyrannus. Wind Shadowcaster. I was a little more excited about that because he's not really a thing people are very excited about. Wind Shadowcaster. I think he could be very dangerous in Siege. Not Siege, Inter-server. Siege? You know, Inter-server Siege. The one thing. They're going to come out with that next year. They're going to come out with that next year. They're going to be like, Inter-server Siege. Great. Your observer's like putting on the war paint. They're like, yep, okay, let's go. Inter-server Siege. It's time. This is our moment to shine. I think after the first inter-server arenas, the first two, they didn't really have to do. They didn't really have to do a third one. It's like, oh, okay, like no one. They already killed the content. No one cares about it anymore. Lols. Wind Joker. Yeah, because now you could just get you could get goodies for whatever rank. Everyone can just do it now. So doesn't really matter if you qualify or not. There's no real incentive to try hard. You basically, it's just a battle for second place. It is. It's just a battle for second place. Europe is just going to keep continuing to get one. Because there's just, it's a landslide. So. I've been looking a lot. I've been looking at, wow, I don't know how to talk. I've been looking at a lot of YouTube data. I always look at a lot of YouTube data, but I've been looking at a lot of YouTube data. There's so many channels struggling. I mentioned this in another video, or maybe another few videos, but I never know which ones I'm uploading and which ones I'm just throwing away. Wind Vampire, hooray. But there's so many channels struggling. It's crazy. It's interesting things that you see succeeding. Sad things that you see succeeding. It's like the best. Honestly, all I've learned from YouTube for 8 years of doing this is like the stuff that I tried to not think at the beginning. I was like, no, dude. I don't know what I thought at the beginning. Actually, I didn't even think I was going to be doing this as a job in the beginning. But all things that I've learned over the course of time is the more you're kind of a bad person, the more you succeed in this industry, which kind of makes me question my own self. Like, oh, am I a terrible person if I've succeeded here? Maybe, I don't know. Like, sometimes you got to be introspective on that. But yeah, it's just bad traits are rewarded in this industry. In a lot of industries, honestly, in a lot of industries, because think about any industry. Do you get ahead in the business by, unless you work for yourself, then it's a different story. But then sometimes bad traits can still be rewarded. But in a lot of industries, it's not the people that work the hardest that get ahead. It's the people that kiss up to higher level management and that have shiny resumes and that go golfing with the CEO. Like, those are the people that get ahead in the industries. It's like, it's all politics. It's all business politics. So really, I think that we just reward kind of crappy behavior in any industry. Ooh, this is new too! And I skip it like a fluffy bunny. The fluffiest of bunnies. Wow, I'm doing a lot of stuff, man. Who knew? Who knew that if you have, all you have to do is have babies, and you'll get really good monsters from your summons. Wow. It's that simple, guys. It's that simple. Just gotta have some babies. Man, I wonder if he had triplets. Would have got. Yeah, triplets definitely gonna get even better summons. I don't know, guys. We need to know. This is research. Go have some triplets. We'll do some summons. We'll figure it out. But yeah, there's just so much bad behavior that gets rewarded. I mean, you look at things like Jake Paul and Logan Paul and a lot of those bro channels. Just drama and terrible things. Like, it's the LCS mentality. That's how you get ahead. LCS, lie, cheat, steal. Steal content from other people, right? Either steal the actual videos and the actual footage, or steal the ideas and then pretend they're your own, right? That's the steal there. Lie, which is like, you spent this amount of money on this thing, or this happened to you, and like just make up a fake situation, right? That's like every clickbait video ever. Or cheat, or like just basically just cheat in terms of like whether it's gaming and you're like getting stuff from the developers, That could be a way of cheating. Like, who you looking at? Who you talking about, baby? I'm just saying. That could be a way of cheating. Literally just boosting your way to a certain rank and then pretending that you have this great status of like, oh, look at me, I'm this rank, and everyone should respect my opinion because, and it's like you didn't even get that rank, you just got boosted to that rank. So, one of those situations. This happens in all of gaming, though. What else? What other forms of, what are we on? Cheating? Cheating, what do the other channels do? Like the non-gaming channels? How do they really? Oh, you know, well, that's kind of falls under lying, though. I was going to say, like, if it's a challenge of, I survived for a week on, like, $1 or whatever. Like, some of those challenges, right? Or the hot chip challenge or a hot... no one even cares about those challenges anymore. But, like, those things, like maybe you didn't survive in the wilderness with no resources or whatever. Maybe you just like cheated and you got a hotel or whatever, right? We didn't really survive with $1. You pretended you did, and then like you had people come in and be like, yeah, I'll buy your Snickers bars for whatever. I'm not trying to poo-poo on Ryan Trahan. I just like, there's other people that do that as well. I think he's the most well-known one. I'm not saying that he specifically is doing anything like that. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not saying I would be surprised, but not trying to call him out specifically. Just FYI. There's a lot of channels that do stuff like that. So, which also, I mean, that's basically all LCS. That's basically all lie, cheat, and steal. Like if you take someone else's idea of like, because you know, like the one channel does that, and then the other channels that are not as big are like, oh, I see that he did something that was successful. I'm gonna do the same thing, and yeah, and then they just take the idea, they cheat because they don't actually do it the same way. They pretend they're doing it all legit, but they don't, and they lie to get extra drama in the video. To make people feel bad for them. Like, oh my god, this was such a struggle. It's all social media just in general. All this stuff is just BS. Hey, Skydancer. So if you've ever tried to have a career on social media, and you failed miserably, well, that just shows that you might be a pretty decent person. Because you weren't willing to cut corners, you weren't willing to compromise integrity, or maybe it didn't even dawn on you to just be a doo-doo person. I do know actually a handful of people that are like, they've been trying to be YouTubers and Twitch streamers and whatever, Instagram influencers, all this stuff for years, and they're like, why is this not working? I'm like, oh, you're a nice person. That's why it's not working. That's not because you're actually a decent human being. You're not willing to do terrible things to get ahead. I didn't really realize that at first. I actually thought, I mean, some people are pretty decent people, but that just means they have to work twice as hard, right? So I didn't realize that at first when when I would explain to people like, oh, I do YouTube as a job. And they're just like, wow, you're terrible. You're such a douche. I'm like, I don't mind. Everyone hates YouTubers so much. That's the reason. Because they all knew. They all knew that, like, what you had to do to get ahead in any social media aspect. So, just all fake nonsense. Drama, clickbaits, LCS. Every time I say LCS, I'm like lost into it. Like, no, that's not LCS. That's not LCS. Lols. I'm really curious if anyone's actually been successful in the new crypto NFT ecosystem of Lost Centaur? Are there any success stories? I don't want to delve in to find out. Last I checked, hold on. Last video, I don't actually know if this was a video that wound up making onto YouTube, but there was a video that we did at some point over the past couple weeks where I checked on the Lost Centauria numbers on Twitch of who was actually streaming. And the only one, that was actually streaming Lost Centauria was someone streaming music that just happened to accidentally be under the Lost Centauria tag. So let's see. Summoners War Lost Centauria. Let us see. There is one channel, but they're actually streaming Lost Centauria for 0 viewers. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm sure they're a cool person, but you picked the wrong game. Anything by Comp to Us is now the wrong game. From here on out. Not even from here on out. From like 2019 out. Anything from Comp to Us is just like, nope, don't. 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 And they're still trying to pretend like they have this magical. Ooh, we're gonna keep this. I know it's a dupe, but we're gonna keep this. They're trying to pretend they have this magical power to make people into celebrities. Like, what? You can't even make. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm not sorry. Nobody playing Summoners War is a celebrity. That's the reality of the situation. Like, who is a celebrity? Who? Nobody. Nobody. They're just weirdos playing a video game on camera. It's not glamorous. They're gonna figure that out, but it's gonna take them years. The people that Comp to Us is fluffing up. They just give them a little fluff. They're like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, no, you're a celebrity now. You're a celebrity, yeah, no. We made you a celebrity. Oh, okay. Where's my money and my fame and my people that are gonna watch me do things? Oh, we'll get that. We'll get you next week. We'll get you next week. Okay, next week happens. We'll get you next week. We'll get you next week. Okay. The next week later, they're like, hey, where's my fame and money and celebrity status? Like, no. Next month. We haven't. The time frames are struggling with that. That's next month. We're gonna make you a celebrity next month. Oh, okay. Nothing against these people, by the way. Nothing against the people that fall for Comp to Us's lies. So they're passionate about pursuing something, right? Just so happens that the company that they're trusting is not trustworthy. Oh my goodness, the battery's exhausted. He must have been working all day. Battery's lazy. Wasn't this a new battery? I don't know who I'm asking. Who am I asking? Wind Marshal Cat. Wow. I think you could make some Wind Marshal Cat siege defenses, not for like G3 siege or anything, but I think you can make some fun Wind Marshal Cat siege defenses that catch people off guard since she does damage and she has a speed lead. You could potentially, I could just do it and then, we'll see. We'll see if it's crazy stuff. But I have some ideas for Wind Marshal Cat. Actually, I think I've done that before. And I think it has worked. And he caught people. I think it was the Wind Marshal Cat Orion Fran. Naomi. Wind Succubus. But yeah, Wind Marshal Cat Orion Fran. Orion was on Swift. He would do his little strippy defense break, whatever. Fran would getting a lot of lightning. Wow, yeah, a lot of lightning. Fran would come in, attack, power buff, and then Naomi would come in and destroy something. So not bad. We got some good stuff so far. When we get to the LDs, we'll see. What is he still missing? We've been talking so much. 40 minutes! Of course we've been talking so much. It's been 40 minutes. 40 minutes. Can't wait till some of these new games come out. I should be playing these games before they come out. Because you can actually play them. You just have to... You have to LCS. You gotta get around the... I think that's mildly cheating. It's kind of cheating the system. But, you know, playing games before the global release by pretending that you live in another country. It's a gray area. It's not really cheating, but it's also not really not. It's not really playing by the rules. So, I don't know. Something in the middle there. All right. Although, really, one region shouldn't have access to it before other regions anyway, so that's that. That's my take on that. Cheating a system that's broken already. It shouldn't be rigged against you. Samoth would be great. Samoth, Molong, Bolverk, Moore, Borgnine, Nana, Miles. Yeah, there's still a lot of good stuff to get. Tyrannus. Odin, Oliver, Shampung, Diana, Feng Yin, Tiana. Actually, I think he needs... Does he need more water? I think water ones might be better. Although, hold on, we don't have a blessing. Let's just do this then. Let's do fire. Haha. I think we're good so far. How many LDs does he have? Not a crazy amount of LDs. All right. He has T Online though. If I had T Online, well, actually T Online is not as... He's not as strong as he used to be. There's more counters to T Online now. You got the Chiwu, you got the Triton. You got back in the day when T Online first came out, it was ridiculous. It was like, oh, you got T Online? Congratulations, you won. He just countered so... He still counters a lot, but he countered like everything back in the day. Jeez. If I had T Online, I wonder if I would bait out attack gauge boosters. Or try to. I don't know if you can really bait them out. Like, I would try to bait out cleave teams. Like, oh, okay. People are just going to cleave if they want to cleave. They're not really, like, seeing anything at the very beginning and like, okay, let me switch from my normal team to a cleave team. Tianlang is less OP than he was. Tianlang, Ragdoll, Artemil, less OP than they were previously, like a couple years ago. Because so many people were running, so many more people were running like cleave stuff. So. Fire Samurai. Onimusha's though. Onimusha's just destroyed so much stuff. Artemil, Miho. Onimusha is just like, great. No, definitely, yeah. I'll definitely take all that stuff. You keep picking your Artemil and Miho. Go for it. I feel like Kaki's one of the strongest monsters in the game. Because he's so versatile. 123 LDs. I mean, waters. I'm sorry, can you guys tell what I'm thinking about right now? Yet for my own LDs, I have no problem saving them. I'm just like, I don't even want to summon them. No interest. It was feeling a little itchy at first. I was like, oh man, I want to summon these. I don't want to save these. And then after a while, I was just like, Conquest disappointed me so much that I was like just disgusted by the thought of LDs. Congratulations! I think that's a dupe though. Yep. And that needs more stats. So we're gonna feed that for blessing, and oh, he's run low on wind crystals though. If we feed one more, we get 2 for 1 deal. 2 for 1 deal. Just saying, that's a good deal. Because you get 2 for 1. They really should make those blessings a little cheaper. You have to summon a full Nat 5 to get a choice for your next Nat 5. It's just, they're too expensive. Water Phantom Thief. Plus Water Phantom Thief teams, man. Sometimes those get me. Sometimes the Water Phantom Thief please, because I'm like, I don't have to ban the Water Phantom Thief. He's not an issue. And then he just goes, he does some nonsense, and I'm like, okay, I didn't give him enough credit. He didn't say he didn't say specific things that he's hoping for, right? No, he did not. Didn't we summon for him not that long ago? I guess it must have. Mom, there's a lot of summons that you get from these new 8-year events. 8 years? We've been playing this game for 8 years. Well, not all of you. Many of you have been playing the game for like 7-8 years. What are we doing with our lives? What are we doing? We've wasted almost a decade. How much longer in the year? It is April. It is April. The game plan is, by the end of the year, there's just not going to be enough people. Unless things flop around and change and Comtuous does some crazy stuff. But the way it's going right now, I suppose we'll see though, because you know, we do have to think. As much as we already had this discussion earlier in the video, but as much as I hate to say this, like, the other channels need to be paying bills if we want to do daily content on those channels. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Crazy game, crazy life. Crazy game, crazy. No, fairly tame life. Fairly boring life. That's why we gotta go to New York, do some vlogs, eat some Kung Pao chicken. I assume that you can only eat that in New York, so don't at me. No, I know you think that you could eat it in other places. No, I know you're thinking China. No, I disagree. It only exists in New York. Don't try to change my mind. Very stubborn. We did get some good stuff here though so far. We have more. We have more. Second best that we got. Second best at second CR, and we got 5 new monsters from the others. And we had more, but we fed them 4 blessings. Should we do these legendary fire and waters first? What is he hoping for from the water? Then we'll do the LDs. I don't know why I did those in that specific order, but okay. Do some Zeps, do some jiggles of jiggles of archangels. That should be good RNG, right? Jiggling archangels? One would think. Hopefully we get something fun and new. Bad RNG, not good RNG. No lightning. Watch, we get no lightning from these. We get 1 lightning. So far. What is this? Okay. Light Sylph. 9 more. Something good. Something shiny. You guys always talk about how much you want like these crazy LDs and like you don't actually use any of the stuff on your accounts. Like I want this thing. Like, I just want it because I want it. That's why. Because after 8 years. I mean, after 8 years, everyone should have an LD5. That's my feelings on that. And there are people that have been playing for 8 years and don't have LD5s. So. 9 more legendaries. Water Samurai. I don't mind getting some of those fusion things. So I can fuse scalps for Nat 5s. Water Hypnomeow, yay. Unfortunately, we got the light Sylphid from that. Summoner's War. Summoner's War is Summoner's War. I really don't know what to say anymore at this point. Like, they tricked us for years. And then, like, after we've just accepted that the rates are just terrible and the procs are just terrible and the companies like, they've outright just admitted to psychologically manipulating us. They have actually admitted that in dev interviews. If we still play it, that's on us. At this point, can we blame them? Can we blame them if we continue to play it after all the things that we are already aware that they do as jerks? That's on us. We got a decent amount of Hypnomeows, I guess. No Nat 5s from those legendaries. We're so close. We're so close to these. Can we just finish this off from here? We can. We can. Let's do this. Yeah, I knew that was going to pop up. All right, let's see if this is, gives us any crazy RNG. Yes. No? Yes. Another cat. Wonderful. Ragdoll. Could you imagine if I just called it and it was actually a ragdoll? Lols. I don't know why I think it's a ragdoll. We got the smallest chance though to actually get something crazy from here. That was like this big. Oh my! Look at this. We got. Oh, we did get a light one, light succubus. All attribute legendaries. There was all this buzz. Oh my god! All attribute legendaries. How crazy! And then they're just regular legendaries, and you sometimes get an LD4, and you almost never get an LD5. Then you mostly just get regular element Nat 4s. So. They're basically just like regular legendaries with a little spicy spice on top. The Beth is, I mean, I should just double checked, but I'm pretty positive he already has a Beth. Watch, he doesn't have a Beth, and then I feel bad. No, he has a Beth, and he didn't have this guy. Wherever he is. Where is he? He's here. Yeah. He didn't have that. Alright. 2 Transcendence. Let's go. RNG, please. I don't know why am I doing this all the time? Which one? It's the wind one! Could have been the water one. I think that's new. I don't know. This is new. This is new. There we go. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I don't know if they have the wind one already. I don't see a wind one. I don't see a wind one built. I don't see a wind one built here either. Yeah. And he got the Leica. So the Leica is new. A couple of those are dupes. But the Leica... Actually, so we have a CR dupe and we have a Basta dupe. This is new. New. There we go. I feel like that's pretty decent. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Congratulations on the new baby as well. I mean, that's the bigger thing, is congratulations on the new baby. Monsters and Summoners War baby is more exciting. And hope you enjoy all the screaming. No, all the yelling baby. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.